Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
God damn it, Carmen!
That's right, kids. You know what time it is. She's a little bit salty.
And he's a whole lot of petty. And together we're the Salty and Petty Podcast. Duh.
That's right. This time we're back to talk the newest South Park special, joining the Panderverse. Oh boy. No spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Held out hope. I had enthusiasm for this thing. I wanted to like it, but you know.
I just
There's
several things I find interesting.
I had hope.
And it's gone.
I use that meme all the time. I work in banking, so literally that's if you're not a customer with this bank, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Yes.
And the money's in there, and
it's gone.
I mean, we're in a recession, so everybody can relate. Inflation and greedy corporations. And yeah, that kind of ties into how I feel about everything that Disney has been doing. I mean it from a sincere place, not being an asshole like most people, because I feel that it is being fake woke and just trying to get a community of colors dollars without actually doing the work. It's the same way I feel about Pride Month when all the corporations who don't give a shit any other time come trotting out their rainbow flags and their LGBTQIA plus stuff. It's just like, well, where were you for the rest of the other 11 months?
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. Like it just all rolls into the Panderverse. Like I said, like the extreme like right alt right, like they kind of miss the point. Like I hate when I have to say, yeah, you know, like I have to like put an emphasis on like fake wokeness. It's not. It's all disingenuous. It's the thing that just ruffles my feathers. It's kind of like how most people love Jesse Martin as, you know, the dad on The Flash, but hate Candace Patton. It's like, well, if you make him black, obviously his daughter, who is Irish Ross, has to be black. I mean, unless you're going the Fantastic Foreskin route, where you just adopt a random white girl as a black man. I don't know how that works. I don't know who let that happen.
I know that was weird. I'm like, well, if you're gonna make one sibling black, make them both.
That was too much. That was a bridge too far for Fox 20th Century. Let me tell you, that was like a bridge.
50% of the team's black. Nah.
It's like we really like Mahershala. What should we do? And you know that's how Jesse Martin got the job, and then they realized, oh shit. And then up until like the last season, they just pretended like they weren't black. Poor Iris couldn't have a bonnet or wear braids. They couldn't make references to Mary J. Blige songs. Like, it's just all a mess. Although there was like a quote unquote black executive producer later on. So that's probably why we saw the changes. But like, this is what I find interesting. As a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, we all know about Kevin and Peter, right? How they broke up and Kevin's still writing TMT to this day, right? So Trey wrote and directed this episode, and it shows.
Oh.
I've been noticing that they haven't really been collaborating, and I think Matt was sick for a while or something like that, and maybe that's just kind of what we should chalk it up to. But I feel like there's trouble in paradise, and there's been trouble in paradise, and it all goes back to the toilet paper episode and the AI episode. I'm telling you, there is trouble with Matt and Trey, and I don't know how I feel about it. And I feel like they're aging out. I do. I feel like their takes
Oh.
are. I think we're back to Man Bear Pig, where their takes are just not the best. They're not on the right side of history. And that was the beauty of South Park for so long, is that they could take shots at both sides and it all feels nuanced, right? Like that's the beauty of South Park. True satirical things. Like you don't just punch up, you punch down too. But like you got to see both sides of the issue. And I don't think they saw both sides of the issue despite that ending. It all felt bad, man. It felt lazy, and maybe if that's the point, that it was supposed to feel lazy and not funny, because multiverses are just that played out okay, but like,
Okay, Cal.
yeah, but no, come on,
I know. Yeah.
come on,
I
babes. I've been reading comics since I was 4 years old. Like, babes, I'm over the multiverse, and
well,
it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And if you
well,
want
that's
to hear a little mini rant, you can go listen to Ultimate Spider Cast about the Ultimates book, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, I think that yeah, that's the most horrible thing. Comics, it's fine, but it's like once Hollywood,
oh, we can
comics,
just change a guy's pants and shirt and say he's a different character. Looking at you, Loki season 2.
ooh,
Like, ooh, yeah. Yeah, but like the crazy thing is, right? Like they're like Kathleen Kennedy is only ahead of Lucasfilms. She's not actually the president of Disney. That's the Bobs. This
yeah.
actually goes back further than Chapek, and even before Iger left and came back. Like Disney has just been lazy. It's their constant pursuit of their copyright, right? Like they started that whole ball. And now now they're the hamster on the wheel. It's the dog chasing its own tail.
Well, you remember that in an earlier season, that episode where they kept the counter of how many times everyone said shit.
Yeah.
I felt like
And that was a big deal.
I felt like we needed that again with Kathleen Kennedy mentions in this episode.
Put a chick in it and make her lame and gay. Like, wow. Bruh.
In the linguini, sir, ma'am. Put a chicken in it.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even. I totally forgot about the special. I didn't see any of the previews. Y'all know, Mama don't watch commercials. I just kind of I marched to my own beat of my drum. Phil had to kind of remind me. So I was like, apparently there's a lot of hype and anticipation for this on both sides. There's people taking these clips out of context. Like, what happened to media literacy?
Well, you know who I on social media who I saw people were saying was taking this.
Let me guess,
like,
Elon Musk.
No, Gina Carano. There's like,
oh, I saw that too.
It's like,
She's
it's like,
yeah, see what that's what I've been saying. It's like, babes.
It's kind of like,
babes, let's not dig up this hornet's nest. You might want to pipe down.
It's kind of like the Archie Bunker effect when the racists didn't get it. They didn't get the
oh,
joke.
If you're siding with Cartman, I got news for you. You're not the good guy. You're never gonna be the good guy. I just want to side with Kenny. Let's just see some boobs, man.
You know what? That's what I was thinking. Remember, I mean, back in the day, there's so many things in this that would have just been its own episode. Like, oh hey,
like Randy getting the oven fixed.
Randy,
but it's a special, so we have to make it 47 minutes.
You know what? That would have been a great episode. Randy trying to get the oven fixed, and then Kenny obsessing over this girl's knockers. That's
literally that we have seen that episode.
Yes.
Like at least 3 times. And if it wasn't Kenny, it was Butters. You know?
Oh
yeah.
Lulu. Oh yeah. Lulu. Oh yeah. Oh, remember when Kenny was trying to get that chick to go to TGI Fridays?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I just feel like, do you remember when like the hashtag for South Park, I think it was like season 22 or 23 or whatever, cancel South Park? I think Matt and Trey have literally been trying to get South Park canceled unironically ever since the whole Hillary didn't get elected and we got that whole shit show of a season. They have just been like, well, life's stranger than fiction now, boys.
You think they want to quit? Or I was going to say...
And the money's just too good. It's like that whole thing with HBO Max and Paramount Plus, right? Mm-hmm. And it's really interesting that they decided to make this a standalone episode and not a 2-parter, right? Like, all our other specials so far have been 2-parters.
That's true.
So I found that interesting. And I think, again, it goes back to Trey being the only person available to write and direct.
Ew.
So, also even like Matt's characters, the characters that he voices have gotten a lot less screen time in the last 2 seasons as well. Um, just as a fan, you just start noticing things. You see the writing on the wall, and hey, man, you had a good run. Like they opened up Casa Bonita, Well, they're opening up Casa Bonita, and they're doing all these things, and they've had success other places. Not you, basketball. Sit down. Sit down.
Well, Lilith is a fan of Orgasmo.
Book of Mormon.
What's wrong with basketball?
It's not their best.
I haven't watched it in probably since it came out.
I don't smoke that much weed anymore, so it is just not funny anymore. It's kind of like going back to watch Half Baked. It's like, bro, I watched this sober not too long ago, and I'm just like, what the hell was I
on? Stick it on the shelf. Yeah, kids. But take it out of the VCR. Stick it back on the shelf next to your copy of "Don't Be a Menace to South Central" while drinking your juice in the hood.
That is timeless. Much like the scary movie franchise before the Waynes got kicked off it. Timeless, classic, funny as hell. Watch it anytime.
I had a friend who watched that over and over and over. Man, buy these cheeseburgers, man.
Yeah, like this is just South Park has not been aging well. And I think that, when it comes to shows that are like based on satire, it almost has to age well or it actually wasn't a good show. Like, you can look at The Simpsons, like its classic era of the satire on it, and it still holds up. You still understand what it's trying to say. But as these seasons go on, maybe it's too niche and too topical at this point.
Or is it just what the age? Because most shows you can't go this long, and it's just the age. And then, like you said, maybe if Matt's not in the picture, it has to be the two of them. If one is,
they balance each other out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's no shade to Kevin, but like we have lost something with those two not actually writing the Turtles together. Like it's still good, but if you're an OG fan, you know what you're missing. And it's also why we constantly get reboots. Like there's nobody else to put their freaking foot down, which is why Pete left. But yeah, and that's just where I feel like we're headed. Like I'm just starting to see those like kind of writings on the wall, like. And I think it was like that before they signed the deal. They were just like, they were tired of South Park. They want to do something different, but the money's just too good. And, we live in late stage capitalism and look at the strike, like look at all these things that could possibly happen. So like, why mess up a good thing if people are going to take take this with a grain of salt. If people are going to take your half-ass work and run with it, why not?
Well, yeah, I mean,
if you don't have to put in as much effort as you used to, and people are still gonna give you praise and give you money, why not?
And I mean, we know, we've seen that, people are like keep retreading the '90s stuff, but it's like, oh hey, a show that's been on since the late '90s. Oh yeah, keep it going.
Well, this is the thing. This is the whole Simpsons effect, right? Well, the Simpsons can do it, and then comes Family Guy, who has been around a really long time, and let's even take it all the way down to American Dad, which has been on super long too, despite nobody realizing that it's still on. Shout out to TBS for keeping my favorite show alive. Just shout out to TBS.
Well, again,
so it's like this thing, and it's like, and then there was this resurgence of Rick and Morty, so it's like, well, yeah, adult animation is viable still.
And they love it. Those studios love animation because unlike things you actually get to see the actors. It's like oh, we don't have to worry about them aging as long as they can keep the voices going. Who cares?
Exactly. And Matt and Trey do like half the cast, so
it's probably cheaper.
Cheaper to keeper. That's what Paramount said. Viacom/Paramount. That's what they said. Cheaper to keeper. I mean, what else do they have? Like the Daily Show? Ooh, hasn't been good since Jon Stewart left.
Oh my God. They're searching for since Trevor Noah left, they're looking. I don't even watch it, but I see the commercial. They've been looking for a host.
They should have gave it to Larry, like we all said, but they didn't listen.
They did a bunch of hosts, and now they're touting. Oh, it's
hey, you know what we should do? We should bring back the original host, not Conan O'Brien, Craig Kilborn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Might bring some of those older people back.
You have to be a real Daily Show OG to know about Craig Kilborn.
I mean, he probably there's probably not an amount, but I was gonna say if they could pony up enough money to get Jon Stewart back, oh my god!
Doesn't
I
he
mean, that,
have like his own show somewhere else right now though?
yeah, I
Like
think he's
on
doing some.
Apple TV or something?
I think he's doing something. Yeah.
And he's still making that sweet, sweet money from the Colbert Late Show or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So he's just fine.
I was gonna say, yeah, no, they would have to probably offer him up Robert Downey Jr. money to get to come back and.
Well, and here's the thing, y'all, you know, I love CBS to an extent. I love Paramount to an extent, but they're horrors to work with. If you know, you know.
Wow.
You really don't have to dig too deep. I mean, they're allegedly trying to reform, but their executive board is just notorious for being just very hard to work with, very detrimental to the company. Quite honestly, their takes on it. So I totally get
Oh
why
yeah.
people leave and things like that. So like yeah, like I said, if it like Matt and Trey fought so long for South Park, and now it's just kind of this train on the tracks. It's just going and going and going, and we're just kind of waiting for the crash at this point, right? We're waiting for it to jump the tracks and just completely crash and burn at this point. And somehow, by some miracle, every time we think we're this close, they manage to right the train and keep it going. But like, I don't know how much longer after this special. Like I just see the cracks in the armor for sure. And maybe it's just I'm old as dirt now. Like literally, me and South Park are like the same age. That's what it feels like. Feels like they're pushing 40 instead of 30.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean, I'm doing the math here in my head. How old you were in South Park started? I mean, that was about the same with me in The Simpsons.
Yeah. So it's like so it's just like they've been in they need to either move to 6th grade or just cancel the show.
I know.
I'm sick of 4th grade, man.
I mean, after 25 years, you have to up your game. You have to do something because it's like,
Just
and again,
do the Rugrats all grown up, make them teenagers. I don't care.
I mean, and it seems like doesn't seem like now, like new with the specials and everything, it has to be topical. It has to be,
Well, that's always been that. Well, I say like I kind of never really liked when they shifted to topical. Like I'm sorry, the butt probe stuff, hilarious.
Yeah. I was gonna say once in a blue moon, but I don't think we need it
Then they
every
just
time.
made that their whole personality.
Yeah,
And now I think they're starting to regret it personally. I think they're in a corner.
Because I was gonna say, even with the Randy stuff, sometimes you get.
Oh my god, they wore it out. But this is what I mean. Randy was for them.
We kind of get topical too, because even in here they're doing like the college loans and everything, and
Yeah. I like the AI felt so lazily thrown in, and like the plumbers, like the handy people being like the substitute surrogates for like Elon Musk and Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Felt a little flat. Not gonna lie.
Like I said,
it's like babes. I can tell that Matt and Trey are definitely old because it's like people actually do know how to do things. It's called looking it up on YouTube. Like I thought that's what Randy was gonna do, but no, he was calling a handy person, and I'm just like, I kept saying, bro, just look it up on YouTube. It's what everybody or TikTok. Even the kids now they look stuff up on how to.
Yeah, that would have been the joke is like him looking it up, and it's like YouTube, you failed me, or it's just something.
Yeah, but like to the point where he didn't even try YouTube. Oh man, especially with his wife nagging him. Man, Sharon's a bitch. Not as big a bitch as Kyle's mom, of course, but
shut up, Cartman.
Oh, now listen. A Cartman's gonna be a Cartman in any universe. I guess the Motorgate 3 paid them some money for some product placement. I mean, it wasn't as epic as Red Dead Redemption or, of course, the infamous WoW episode.
Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate.
It's always gonna be a video game somewhere cooking in there, and I was just like, yeah, okay. I'm surprised they didn't go with Starfield, but okay.
But again, if you're doing children of this age, the video games are gonna pop up.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm surprised that they chose Boulder Gates 3 and not Starfield. I guess they didn't want to poke the bear too bad. If you know, you know, which is dumb. Like, any controversy over a video game is dumb. Unless it's Cyberpunk, when it doesn't work until fucking 3 years later and barely, even though you have a supercomputer, basically.
Wait, is there a controversy about Baldur's Gate?
No, probably.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Oh my god, we got the mention of Miles Morales in this episode.
You're the only multiverse that gets it right. That's the one thing we can all agree on.
You probably don't think there should be a black Spider-Man. No, I love Miles Morales.
Look, listen. Into the Spider-Verse universe is so good, even racists can't argue with it. They're like, well, he's his own thing. Peter Parker's still alive in the other dimensions. He's got his own thing.
Is that the new? I have black friends. It's like, no,
I like Miles. Name 6 of his writers. Then I'll wait.
Bendis.
Shh, don't say that name. Why did you say that name?
Was that a curse word?
Yeah, bleep that, please, from now on.
Bendis.
We kid. We tolerate Bendis on this show.
I don't know, man. I think the industry is bleep Bendis. I don't see hide nor hair.
Oh no, wait.
There's
a
Superman.
Controversy.
Superman.
Wait, there's a bear controversy in Baldur's Gate.
A bear?
I guess you can have sex with it or something. I don't know, but nothing political. You know, kids are gonna be kids. You got to stick it in somewhere.
Wow.
Virtual reality. Just saying.
Oh well, we do with a bear. Oh, isn't that barely legal?
Okay. For those of you who want the rundown of it, this is what happens. So basically, Cartman is having these dreams about alternate universe. And I wonder what the 216B references to.
Yeah, I was wondering if they just picked that number at random, or if there was something with that.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like maybe it's the alien or something. I don't know. Like I've forgotten so much South Park lore.
She's forgotten, kids.
Yeah. Listen, it's good for arthritis and glaucoma, but not good for your short term or long term memory, apparently.
I
don't think it would be after an IRS code, would it?
U.S. code. Wait, 216B liability for overtime work performed prior.
Maybe that was a jab about the strike. I don't know.
Oh.
Should we not look that? I feel like I don't want to look that deep.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, and I think that's why the AI was thrown in there so
easily. Wait, the Fair Labor Standards Act of 1938.
I don't think South Park's meant to be looked into that deep, but if it is, good on them. But if any other South Park fans out there know what it actually means, or if they said what it means, please let me know. Like,
that would be a South Park episode. We do they do like a deep dive on the number and it means this, it means this. Meanwhile, it's like, it's either Matt or Trey's like address like in their childhood home or something. It's like, no, I lived on 216 Main Street like when I was 10 years old.
Yeah, something stupid like that. I'd be like, but like, yeah, so, and it's like that universe is like entirely racially diverse women, and so like I get that, like I finally like kind of got the joke, like thinking maybe they're just saying that it's lazy because when they go to the police department, it's the guy, it's a guy, but he's the girl, but she still has the mustache? And I'm just like, okay. And that's how I feel about a lot of stuff that Disney does, that it's really lazy and sloppy in it. Like Little Mermaid didn't have to be that bad.
Oh. I didn't see it, so.
I mean, listen, I'm an OG. I am the market for old school Disney Renaissance. I'm yes. And I love Little Mermaid. And, I get what they were trying to do, but we didn't ask for that. Black people didn't ask for that. We didn't want that. It's like, we didn't ask for Juneteenth because most Black people don't get Juneteenth. It's just like dumb shit. Like putting, Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. What the fuck is that going to do for Black people? Honestly.
It's funny, kids. Lilith doesn't get Juneteenth off. I do.
No, I actually do because I work at a bank. But I'm just saying, most people, it's mostly white office workers that get it off. I'm just saying, like, it's weird. It's weird.
You know what? There are racists too that will complain if they get that day off. I'm like,
how long did it take Arizona to pass the Martin Luther King day off? I think it took until what's his face died.
I'm like, what do you care? I'm like, they want to give you a day off with pay. I'm like,
Yeah, when I learned that about Frank, I was like, yeah, McCain could have never been president. You did you're gonna deny your state a day off? You're out of here. Get him out of here.
Get 'em.
Rotten pieces. Anyway.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, at me, fight me, nerds. I don't care. Then so like I don't know, like
I don't
it's
know.
kind of funny.
Was that like another like supposedly being lazy? I'm like, wait a minute, but I'm like, they're grown women, right? Why are they all in school?
Exactly. Well, and then that's the trope of adults playing kids, right? I guess.
Oh, maybe. Oh, hello, fellow
Yeah,
young
hello,
people.
fellow youth. I didn't really understand the designs behind everybody. Also,
Yeah, I mean, was
like,
there?
why
Was
is Kitty a hot Asian gal? I don't. I don't.
it? Is it just?
Why is what is I don't even know what Stan's supposed to be or Kyle.
I thought was Stan supposed to be like Latina or something, and was
I
Kyle
think
supposed to be
so.
like Indian or something? I don't.
I don't know. Like I guess it was. It was just
I,
like
or
okay.
is it just that they just wanted to pick like four that weren't white, and then they just randomly assign them to people? Unless it's like, I mean, the only thing I could think of is like if Kenny had his choice, he probably would be a hot Asian or something.
Princess Kenny.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was just kind of like weird. They're like, you don't have a problem with Cartman being a black woman? Freaking PC principal. I was just like, yeah, nobody's gonna make mention of it. That's fine.
But
It bothers me as somebody who prefers comic book accuracy. It does bother me to the core, no matter which direction it's in.
Yeah.
It's like, and then when they finally gave us like a black Spider-Man, quote unquote, I was like, oh, we have to share. No offense, guys. Oh, we have to share him with somebody else. Cool, thanks.
Oh my.
Same thing with Miguel. It's like, but you made him so pasty. What's the point?
Oh my God, that was 1994, Lil. We weren't getting a full.
Nobody darker than a slight tan.
Yeah, you have to have some white in there somewhere. It was 1994. No.
It's like O'Hara? That doesn't even make sense. They don't even go together. You can't have stew and burritos.
Oh my Lord.
Just saying.
I was gonna say 1994. You weren't getting a character of full color unless they had giant knockers. Bringing it back around.
Or they were black exploitation. Shout out to Luke Cage. Shout out to Black Goliath.
Hey-oh.
Anyway, yeah, it was kind of weird. Like it kind of just threw me like I saw the picture for it, like when it's like it was like the preview before the show, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, do I want to watch this?
Well, I remember seeing like like that poster, the image, like before I saw like any previews, and I was just like, wait a minute, are they going to be transformed into women, or I'm just like, wait a minute.
Yeah. So I do kind of like multiverse angle's lazy, but I've been saying that for like 3-4 years now. However long Marvel's been
again,
doing.
some of the execution was just lazy. I mean, they should have just like rolled with the joke and make it. It's like Cal. Every time Cal was like, "This is supposed to be Eric Cartman. You don't have a problem with a black woman," and they should have just turned full into the skin and have everyone saying, "Well, any change to Cartman's an improvement."
Seriously. And then it turns out it's like, yeah, the Cartman in any universe is a dick. Because in the end, he just wanted to play Baldur's Gate. And it's like, babes, yeah. The PC and PS5 don't even save are cross-compatible. So you thought multi-dimensional?
That's what I'm saying. That's another plot we could have just made its own episode. It was like Cartman trying to come up with 50 million excuses to get out of school so he can get home and play Baldur's Gate.
I much would have rather that be like a regular episode. So I'm like, this didn't feel like a special to me. It felt like it got dragged out, and the jokes were just so lame. And the ending was lame. And Randy's bit was dumb.
It almost felt like it was supposed to be like a 22-minute episode, but they stretched it out. Yeah.
They were like, ooh, I had to double it. 47 minutes, and it dragged on and on with the same lame joke.
Yeah,
and using the same lame joke works because remember when Cartman was a robot? That joke worked for the whole episode.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know which joke. It just felt like it went on too long. Was it, the whole Kathleen Kennedy stuff, the Panderverse stuff, or just the whole Randy thing?
It's Randy. Ever since Tegrity Farms got worn out, I'm sick of Randy.
Yeah, they need to take a break on Integrity Farms.
I mean, Cartman got to live in his house again.
Mhm.
I loved his old place when he got to have live in the hot dog. Like, I think they should have kept that. If we can keep Integrity Farms, we could have kept the hot dog.
And then Randy wasn't it? And then Randy mentioned something about he knows geology and stuff. I'm like, no. You either do the geology or you do the weed. You don't do both.
Well, they brought that back in the other special with
I
Cartman. Cartman
know.
had tits too, so it's like, just go be Lord again. Get the hell out of my face. Like, I don't know. I think I'm officially aging out of South Park. I think this is gonna do it for me. If this next season isn't fucking spectacular, I'm out.
I was gonna say, are we actually gonna get it? Well, yeah, we're actually gonna get like regular episodes. I mean,
All 6 of them. That is so fucking stupid. 6
uh,
up. Like, don't even do it at all.
is that is
No, really.
is that the hell we've been sentenced to, Lilith? Where it's just like even animation, live shows where it's just like you're not gonna get more than 13 in a season anymore.
Babes, I missed the filler. I am a child of first run syndication. Give me 26 episodes and 10 of them are fucking filler. I don't care. I don't care. It's comfort, bro. It's
Even
the lazy tropes.
it,
It's the side boob. It's the butt. I need regular linear broadcast television back, babes, because they just don't know how to make TV no more.
so you need filler.
Netflix ruined TV.
Wait, filler. Even those Cecile Flash episodes.
I'll take even the Cecile Flash episodes because you know what? At least it was something. At least
Yeah.
they gave one black woman something to fucking do.
There you go.
It wasn't Iris, but baby steps.
Where they just like give it to the little one. Maybe they won't see her.
Something. I don't know. Maybe she was. You know what? I don't even want to put that out there. No shade to the actress, but it's almost like maybe she was dating Eric Wallace. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know because it's
Wow.
just suspicious. It's like, who the hell are you, Joe's baby mama? Why do you have your own team? Ugh, like it was weird. Like I told you, I totally checked out on the Flash. I didn't know what was going on.
Well, again, I mean,
After the figure, I was just like, no, we're not doing this.
look at the Arrowverse. It's like eventually you go long. Those shows go long enough. You get a 2.0 team for some reason.
3.0 team.
Well,
Ugh. Sorry, Wild Dog.
oh, he's living happily now on Stabler's show.
Good for him. He had another show before that too that was really good. It was on Peacock. It was part of the Da Vinci prequel.
Oh,
Yeah, it was good. I was surprised to see him. He got shot. Spoilers. I thought he died, and then they like kept him around. I was like, oh, good for Rick Gonzalez. I love me some Rick Gonzalez.
that seems
Those ComStat reports never got delivered though, did they? See, man. Never forgive, never forget.
Oh
yeah. I don't really know what to say about this special. It's kind of crazy.
Again, just give us some regular fodder again.
Like I
mean,
said, I want to go. Like I liked what they did with the first special, the pandemic special, where it was like them in the future. Like I really thought maybe we were gonna like explore like that future timeline or something. And
Yeah,
then we got the second 2-part special, and I was just like, streaming wars. Okay, yeah, cool.
yeah, because I mean, look at Beavis and Butthead. I mean, why can't half the time we see the older versions of them? I mean, you've introduced it.
Yeah, I thought that was definitely going to be the universe that it was going to contain the specials in. But like now, like the specials can affect the main show, so it's kind of like weird. And I'm surprised that HBO Max.
Or do you think that is that one of the notes they got? It's like no, don't do as much of that future stuff. Do the stuff that affects the show. So people have to be like, oh well, I gotta go get these specials now.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, I think it would have been more special had they kept it in that universe for Paramount. But like, Suits don't know what they're doing. They really don't. Like, they're running all these major media companies into the ground. Like, shout out to Disney Plus, who won't be around in 4 years. Mark my words.
Well, did you see? Is this true? I thought I saw something yesterday. They're saying Disney and Hulu are going to merge into one.
Finally, I mean, they've been working. Well, it was like a whole thing. They had to buy off the other shares of like the last. I think it was NBC was the last holdout. And I was watching something, and I'm like, I was watching Peacock today, getting caught up on the Irrationals and Found. Speaking of Jesse Martin, and I saw fucking the Vampire Diaries. I'm like, what the hell? HBO Max, what are you doing? Like, that should be on HBO Max. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I think they had to buy out NBC so that they could, because they were the last company that was the holdout. Because originally it was like all the major. I don't know if you remember, like back in the day when Hulu, like for a while when I first cut the cable cord, what you would do is you would get Netflix for the back catalog, and if you wanted to watch actual TV, you would get Hulu. Commercial free next day, right? So you can see your shows. But it's just, it's a day delay, but it's fine. Or you could also watch it live sometimes, depending on the package. But that's what it used to be. And then I remember, like, I gave up Hulu for a while, and I came back and I was like, oh, they don't even offer that shit anymore.
Oh, okay. I've seen. Okay, yeah. Lilith was right as always. All right, this is from Variety. Disney, which is in the home stretch, blah, 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 will become the full owner of Hulu. Will launch a beta test of an app next month that combines Disney Plus and Hulu into a single experience for subscribers of those services.
I think it's already happening on mine.
Oh, man. I didn't even check. It might be.
I wonder why they didn't include ESPN Plus. I think it's because they're trying to sell that off with ABC. But
Maybe. Specifically, Disney will have to buy out NBC Universal 33% stake in the popular streaming.
Yep, they were the last ones because CW had a stake in it for a while. Then they went to go do their own thing, of course. And Fox had their stake in it for a while. And I don't know what happened with that. Well, they ended up buying them out, which is why. And yeah, NBC's like, well, you're not really doing anything for me. And I got Peacock now. So I guess. Yeah. It's a mistake. But I guess they want more mature content on Disney Plus, and that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it was always dumb to do that. Like, I never thought that Disney Plus would last, and it was never going to be a Netflix killer. Like, I knew that.
Well, again, they all, they launched these 50 million streaming apps, and you knew, someone.
Listen, I would recommend, and y'all know I'm no fan of Apple, but I would recommend Apple TV Plus before I recommended Disney Plus.
Oh my!
That actually has more value. I think it's only like $9.99 a month or something like that, and there's like good shows on there, like really good shows.
Oh, speaking of, I did go on Netflix the other day. I finally watched the Puerto Rican Day Parade episode of Seinfeld.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
I was like, oh my god!
I don't think it did. I don't remember if it ever aired. I don't think I ever saw it.
I think they said it aired in the original run, and then that was it.
But I literally never saw that episode. I didn't think that in the last season that I missed any episodes. So I don't know. Maybe my station specifically didn't, because I grew up in California. Maybe they specifically didn't play it.
Oh,
I'm not wanting to be offensive.
I think they said it aired that night, and that was it. It was done, and never again.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Were you on the West Coast by that point? Yeah. Yeah, so maybe it hit the East Coast. They're like, "Oh crap, we're getting calls, dude! I did not hear that on the West Coast."
It's possible. Like, I know a ton of people have never seen that episode, so I don't know.
I mean, I've seen all of them 50 million times, and I never seen
except for that one. When I was watching it on Netflix, I was just like, "Oh," because I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't end up buying the DVDs for reasons. So like, when I got Netflix, I was just like, oh. But like, for some reason, I never binged the last season because it's depressing. And then one time I was just like, all right, I'll watch Seinfeld all the way through.
I don't know why, but I'm like, maybe just because this is an episode I haven't seen before. But I'm like, this one seems different than the rest of them.
It is different. It's weird. They got the weird aliases.
They're not at the apartment or anything.
They're in a car. Yeah, it's so weird. Well, it's really funny because I don't know if most people know this, right? Like, oh, Seinfeld's the quintessential New York show. Babes, it's filmed in Burbank. It's filmed in Burbank. They ain't got no business pretending like that's New York. I don't care what back set you're on. It's not going to feel like New York, babes. I'm just saying. And speaking of things, this just doesn't feel like South Park anymore. I'm just going to be honest.
Again,
this feels like a caricature of a copy of a Xerox of a Ditto Machine copy.
I mean, for the specials, do you think they're under orders? They have to do the topical stuff, and
I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like they have such carte blanche.
Like, if they came in and just said, okay, here's an idea for a special. Yeah, Cartman's trying to get home to play Baldur's Gate. Kenny's obsessed with this girl's knockers. and maybe we do
Well,
something
and
with
it's a
Randy.
special. It has to feel bigger. Is that
Yeah,
47 minutes worth? No, it's not. But this
but
wasn't either, if I'm being honest.
but do you have to be topical, or can you just do more plot lines for a longer episode, for a 47-minute episode? Like, instead of focusing on one or two
But like when you
characters.
think about COVID, it was both. And it was
True.
genius. The COVID special was great. I don't care what anybody says. I
Oh
think it's
yeah.
one of the best things that South Park has done in a long time since I'd say Imagination Land, since like what or Coon, like any of the like the 3-part specials. Like that's what they should be doing. Like the 3-part special kind of epicness.
Mhm.
Christmas critters, something.
I know that you cow.
I
Fine,
mean,
a cow.
honestly, like some of the 3-parters are I would say
Oh yeah.
the playing freaking Stick of Truth would be better than watching this special.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Just do something like those where original, if it's something you would have made a 3-parter, just throw it up as a special.
Yeah, because obviously in 6 episode seasons, you're not gonna be able to do that anymore. So
I'm
what the
surprised.
hell, bro?
I'm surprised we haven't got more Coon and Friends with, like, the all the Marvel movies and stuff. I thought they'd try to pander to that.
Well, the last time they did it, I guess it was a flop. Remember when they were trying to get their own Netflix thing going, universe? You remember that? I think that was like season 22 or something like that, season 23.
Oh yeah.
So they've done it, and Marvel's a flop, and this is what they're kind of pointing out. And it's like, yeah, I agree, they're lazy, but like, they're still making more money than you. I mean, not for too much longer.
Oh.
Everything's about to come to a screeching halt. They got to do some stuff. First of all, they need to get rid of Bob Iger. He should have never even brought his ass back, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, Chet Peck was no prince either, but like, we need to get somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing.
But I mean, I get that it was the joke, but I was just sick of hearing Kathleen Kennedy reference. I'm like, okay,
No, but like, if you
what?
If you were online during the whole because you're not a real Star Wars fan like me, so like you don't understand the shit I heard.
Oh,
Daisy Rip. Oh my God, they would not shut. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm worried about John Boyega. Poor guy got the bait and switch and then the shaft. Like, holy fuck, they fucked that guy.
Whoa.
Like, it's sad. It's sad. And then like, no offense to Adam, what's his face? It's just like,
oh, Adam Driver. Yeah.
No, I said it. Adam, what's his face? Because, like, I just remember, like, he was signing all these movie deals, and then when the movies came out, they were total flops. And because everybody was trying to sign them because, oh, Star Wars guy. It's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. No offense to the kid, but, like, I saw it coming a mile away.
Hey-oh.
John Boyega is the most successful person out of all 3 of them from the new Star Wars stuff. So
I mean, I remember that whole situation, but it's just like Kathleen Kennedy seems like that was a punchline to something. It should have been the whole episode.
Tiny part of Disney. It's not even Disney. It's Lucasfilms.
But is that part of the joke where it's like Cartman's focusing on the woman?
Well, that's what. Cartman was the internet, and it's just like I never really because they're trolls, man. They take one little thing and they run it into the ground, and that was the point. That was the joke. But like, just because you put a lampshade on it doesn't make it funnier.
No, I mean, like I said, Kathleen Kennedy seemed like she should have been a punchline, not the whole episode. It should have, Cartman wakes up in the Panderverse or something and says, "Oh, who created this? Kathleen Kennedy," and that should have been the only reference,
Exactly. Yeah, I don't. The oven thing too bothered me. I'm just like, because we're sick of Randy. Like, they know that we're sick of Randy, and they just hate us, man. I haven't seen showrunners hate their fans since Eric Kripke when he blew up the Roadhouse in season 3 of Supernatural, because he said, "Fuck you guys, you're not gonna have a place for the boys to keep visiting, and we know you're shipping them with Joe. No, you can't have it." Yeah, it was bad. Anyway.
I mean, you focus on.
They hate their fans, bro. This is proof.
Focus on someone else's parents. It doesn't have to be Randy every time. I mean, like
Randy is whoever. I can't figure out who Randy is the mouthpiece for, Matt or Trey. But I'm assuming it would be Matt at this point.
Yeah.
Because they do live in Colorado. It is a green state, aka marijuana is legal, and then that was the joke.
But I'm just like, what about Kyle's dad? I mean, you know how many lawyer jokes, that's
Well,
not anything
we got
sorts of.
Skank Hunt, and that was a flop, babes.
Oh, true, true.
We tried. We tried. Randy is the tried and true parent. I mean, honestly, we did a bit with Butter's dad and
I was gonna
mom.
say, what about Butters? Butters is always a source of amusement, at least for me.
I hated Butters for the longest time when he like replaced Kenny or whatever. Like, and now he's just grown on me.
What about when he
It
went?
is what it is.
What about when we go to Bannigan's?
He raisins. He has his time. He has his
Raisins.
time. Like I said, Butters has grown on me, but like,
Professor Chaos, come on.
yeah. I mean, I would take a Wendy episode at this point.
Oh.
I don't really care for Wendy too much.
Oh.
I would take a Mr. Garrison episode at this point. I just don't know what they can do. They're losing me, bro.
I know. I'm trying to
Listen, Batman is losing me. Spider-Man is losing me. South Park is losing me. I'm growing up. I don't like it, but I'm growing up, Phil. Sorry. They're losing me.
I don't know about growing up. I think you're getting old and crotchety.
Growing up. Hello? Stay off my lawn.
There's no joy in the world. Now hand me my sippy cup and my
ashtray.
and my bubba.
Just saying, like I'm aging out rapidly, bro. I mean, next thing you know, I'm gonna say all music sounds like shit. And I'm gonna start playing 90s music on repeat again.
I thought you already did that, Backstreet Boys.
First of all, Backstreet Boys are timeless and classic, and they keep making new music, unlike NSYNC.
So far.
Listen, Britney Spears ain't talking shit about Backstreet Boys. That's all I gotta say about it.
You know what? I see now they're talking. They might do.
Nick Carter might not brush his teeth and take a bath.
Whoa!
and Brian Latrell might have voted for Trump, but I'll still take that over a misogynistic micro dick asshole.
Whoa!
Justice for JC Chazé.
Okay.
Yeah, I listen, as a longtime Backstreet Boys fan, I've been waiting for this moment, bro. And Justice for Janet Jackson, I've been waiting for this moment.
I heard what you said about Justin Timberlake. I'm just checking the time, so when this audio comes up in court for when my wife murders you,
I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
You know what? I see that now they're NSYNC's talking about doing more comeback and stuff. So I'm just thinking, well, the rest of them need money and Justin needs to clean up his image. So I think
that's the only reason why he was like, yeah, come be on the Troll soundtrack, bros. Yeah.
I think there's gonna be more.
But bet you NTKBO and New Edition ain't nobody else gonna want to tour with them. Just saying. The wrong stuff. Anywho, yeah, I'm so disappointed. I think this is one of the first times I've been truly disappointed. Even when Hillary didn't win and they had to do all that shit, like I understood it and I could roll with it and found the humor in some of it. But like this is just unbearable at this point.
You know what? That's what got me. It's like when they kept doing the Garrison Trump stuff, I'm just like, oh, again.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't beat this thing to death yet? No. Okay.
I mean, we did, but they kept going.
Yeah, I mean,
they had numbing cream. They were unstoppable, I tell you.
Whoa! Little Hellfire letting secrets slip. Boy, I think we're getting more and more info about what this birthday celebration is going to be. Oh my god!
I'm going to Vegas.
I know. I
for
bet.
Gambling. Although I hope it's not all fucked up from the Grand Prix, from Formula One. Like they're building that track and.
Oh, what about the dome?
Oh, I do want to go see the Sphere too. Yeah.
I guess they can project images onto it because I saw.
Yeah, they have concerts in it. All kinds of really cool shit.
Yeah. Oh my god! I saw. Oh, I wish I could see your eyes roll with this. I saw a video last night. They must have projected an image of Goose the cat from Captain Marvel, and that this cat is like now this cat's all of a sudden bigger than like half the buildings around the dome and stuff.
Good for them. I mean, look, listen, the Marvels is gonna need any bit of help they can get. They got freaking Brie Larson. a young a young Indian woman and a black woman. That movie needs all the help it's gonna get. I cannot wait to read the racist rant trolls on IMDb, if they're even gonna let them on this time. Cause Disney pays them to keep that shit off of there. It's proven, and I was right. Thank you very much. I told y'all so. Oh, you just don't like the mountain. No, I know things. How many more specials do you? I don't think the special actually did that good. Let me check the. Well, it's streaming, so that's the beauty of streaming. They don't have to share their ratings.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there any numbers for this thing?
Let's. I didn't really see anybody talking about. Usually when it's the biggest special ever.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. I haven't seen a lot of chatter about this thing.
Let me see. I'm just gonna check the IMDb ratings. It's not necessarily a good filler, but
I mean, is it just like I don't know, it's just too true to life, like aka the internet, where it's just like, oh yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happens every day. Yeah.
I think that's exactly what it was.
Wasn't anything shocking because again, this is this is the if anything brings down humanity, it's going to be the internet.
Well, like I said, if you're, I just want to let you know, if you're siding with Cartman, you're wrong. That's it. And I see too many people siding with Cartman.
Oh my god, there's a science fiction story. If the AI starts like learning from all the trolls.
No, that's what happens, actually. That's why so many AIs become racist, like those chatbots become racist, because they scrape the internet, and the internet's full of racist trolls. Like, it's just a thing. Like, listen, as a person who grew up on 1.0 Wild West, like, before MySpace internet, like, I'm talking AOL chat room, Yahoo chat rooms, and like Usenets and shit like that, and like IRC, like, babes, I've seen the worst of humanity. I'm unflappable. 4chan, 8chan, Reddit, I'm unflappable. But I know why those chatbots turn out so bad.
I mean, I mean, again, that would be a story where it's like AI. Eventually, that's the downfall of civilization because AI, learns these racist things from the internet, and it's just like, well, it's
already the downfall.
It's a mirror of humanity,
Yeah, that's why it's like, maybe we should keep the AI chatbots in the bottle, but they're out. And
AI is like children, kids. It's like, I know people like you complain about these a-hole kids and stuff, but it's like, well, guess what? That comes from the parents.
I know where they learned it from.
That comes from the parents, yeah.
Well, no, actually, it does come from the parents, but it doesn't. Like, it's no offense to like how a lot of people, I see a lot of people raising their kids, but like, bro, there should be no such thing as an iPad baby. Like, monitor your kids' screen time for real, because there are predators on the internet.
Yeah, you
like,
have
big time.
You have to be
predators, groomers, kidnappers. Like, y'all need to limit. Like, and like you got like parents fall behind on the technology. Kids are always on the cutting edge because they're always trying to skirt around things.
Yeah, you have to stay aware of what your kids are.
I just see people just mindlessly, like, I mean, literally, like, kids don't know how to type because, they just assume they know how to. I was like, typing and doing that shit on an iPad is completely different. And it's going to be a crazy world to see in, like, the next, like, 15 years, like, when Gen Alpha is, like, out there in the wild.
Well, I've been saying for the last 20 years, I'm like, it's going to be wild in, like, 50, 60 years when everyone's grandma has, like, a tramp stamp and stuff.
Oh, it's already happening, bro. It's so crazy. As somebody who has spent a ton of time in Florida, it's happening already.
Oh, I know.
Well, and then like the gaps between parents is getting smaller and smaller. Like, it's so common to see somebody with a grandma that's 45. Like, no tea, no shade. But I'm just saying, like, some of y'all grandmas wasn't like in their 50s when you was born, and it shows.
Oh,
no manners. Like, I'm just saying.
Oh, you can have grandmas at 40. Yeah, no.
Yeah. So it's like, that's the world we live in now. Maybe they enjoy this South Park. I don't know. Like, nobody I know that I talked to really liked this special.
Yeah.
All I saw people rant. The only people I saw really like raving over this were the trolls, using the clips out of context. So,
well, again, like I said, Gina Carano. It's like, babe, I don't think you got it. I don't think you got the point.
Yeah, and and Matt and Shay like to add fuel to the fire, and they like to say that they satirize both sides of the issue. But did you? like I said, it was giving man bear pig, and not the apology man bear pig. I'm talking the double down on no such thing as climate change type thing. Sometimes people just want to be on the wrong side of history, and it's okay.
Yeah.
You live, you learn, you get loves. So yeah, I don't know when the next season's coming out. Did they say?
I haven't seen anything.
We did get a season for way back in like what, January or February or something, right?
Um,
This year's moved so fast.
I know. Even Luca the other night was like, he's like, boy, this year went fast. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, he's getting older. Yeah, that's key.
Well, that's what I
sign.
told him. I said, the more aware you become of time, the quicker it goes.
Yep. Well, I know they got renewed for 3 seasons at season 25. So
there's more coming. It's just when.
so we have 2 more seasons at least. Or no, is it supposed to end at 30? No, okay, their 30th season is going to be in 2027. That's when they're renewed through. Oh, God. I don't know if I can take it at this rate.
Hey-oh!
Feel free to use it as a drop, Phil.
Oh, wait,
But, like, the strike's going to affect that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen commercials. I haven't seen anything.
I don't know. It's so weird, the times we're living in.
Right now.
Oh, yeah. What day is that strike on?
What?
Are they still going? I didn't check today.
I thought it didn't. I thought I saw something. Were they in talks, or is it over?
Another talk? I know, like a month ago they were in talks, and like the studios lied and said that they were close, and then Fran Drescher had to come out and be like, "No, babes." So okay, the agreement all but ends one of the longest. Okay, they did. Oh, the union members still have to approve the deal, but allegedly they've come to an agreement as of today. At like 12 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they were at least in like final talk or like early talks for it to.
Yeah. All right, so hopefully that is done pretty soon here. Because I can't go through another reality TV show boom. Like, we're still. Bravo. Listen, Bravo has cleaned up on the reality stuff. Like, they even have like 90-minute Survivor episodes now. It's that bad. So. Ugh.
Ooh, should I be reading into this at all?
What?
I was trying to look up for the strike stuff, but for speaking of the Marvels, I see a picture of Tiona Paris took a picture with Amon Vellani and Nia DaCosta, but there's no Brie Larson anywhere. I don't.
Yeah, you should read into that.
Okay.
I told you they if I was Marvel, I would have killed off Captain Marvel in Endgame.
I mean, I get that, but I'm like, so her co-stars are just like, yeah, nah.
Well, she's a bitch.
Oh, really?
It's not even allegedly; it's proven. She is a bitch, and she's a mean girl.
I mean, I knew she said stuff to the fans, but I mean, even to her co-stars and stuff.
It's a reason why, like, only what's his face showed up for like that premiere for her that one time.
I'm
just saying.
Oh yeah.
And that's because he didn't really know her. He just likes to be in the limelight. Shout out to Anthony Mackie. That man's everywhere. He don't give a fuck. He's like, oh, is there appetizers? I'm going.
I thought I saw something. Did she have something the one time? I thought Chadwick Boseman might have showed up too, just because he's a nice guy, and so he was a nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he was a nice guy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about I just want Disney stock to go up. That's all I care about at this point. And I think we're gonna have to vote some people out of some leadership roles here.
Yeah.
Because this ain't working. Whatever's going on at Marvel and Disney, it ain't working. It's lazy. It's sloppy. I will agree with them on that. But that's where my agreement ends, I guess.
So I guess we're agreed. I guess we rate this episode.
It's a flop. God damn it, Carmen! It's a turd. It's a Mr. Hanky. Shout out to Tally.
Is this a
relatable content for me?
Is this a Tally band? You know what? They give us these characters we love, and
It's gone.
Keep that on rotation. We're gonna need that. I mean, the way 2023 was snapping up celebrities.
oh,
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep it on lock for 2024.
It's gonna be like, yeah, we had this this run on a certain comic we love.
It's gone.
Damn you, Marvel! Damn yo!
I used to feel such joy and happiness reading Marvel and DC.
It's gone.
Bro, my love's been gone since New 52. I've just been like, I just have to realize like it's never gonna get any better.
I still twitch over New 52.
Every time I see Superman in jeans, I just
I'd
rather the mullet. I'd rather the mullet.
You're damn right. I'd rather electric, damn it.
No, for real. Red, blue Superman. Let's go. Yeah. I'd rather do Superboy and the Ravagers.
And the Ravers. Oh, my Lord.
No, I said what I said.
Oh, my.
Because they ravaged every story. It was bad. It's bad and they should feel bad.
I remember trying to read that, and I'm just like, this needs more Superboy, because Superboy would step out. I'm like, I don't care. I don't give a shit about the rest of these characters.
Yeah, I don't think I care about the South Park characters anymore.
Oh, my.
Like, I just feel like ever since that pandemic special where they were like, yeah, or they broke up and they didn't want to be friends and shit, like, yeah, they haven't really come back together. They just kind of got shoved back together for the sake of it. I still don't understand why they're friends with Cartman. I don't get it.
I know they should. I mean, I don't think they give a plausible reason. I mean, if he was just like rich and they were using him for his money or something, something. But no.
Yeah, like we need to explore some more other side characters. The boys are done.
Oh, I know who can resurrect it. I know who can resurrect it. Timmy!
You know what? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we haven't seen the side characters in a really long time.
Jimmy and Timmy, yeah.
You know what? I could go for a Wacky Races too. I was just watching that episode and I laughed my ass off.
We haven't checked in with the Crips and the Bloods for a while.
That's all I have to say about it. Just South Park ain't South Parking.
Nope.
But I still definitely will go to Casa Bonita when it opens. That's my dream right now.
Casa Bonita. All right. Anything else?
No, let's go. Let us know your thoughts. Are we tripping? You can tell me I'm old because I am the internet's most favorite granny. So maybe it's just me growing into my granny phase. I don't know.
They took our enthusiasm.
They took our enthusiasm. Wait, is it open? It's open right now? I didn't know it was open already.
Where's it at?
Casa Bonita, the one that's like actually in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were still not open yet. So I can go. That's fine.
I was gonna say a major legal marijuana territory, and you're not aware. Wow.
Well, I mean, it's a restaurant. It's a shitty Mexican food restaurant. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, kids, it's Mexican.
Oh, it's limited diner hours. They're not actually open. You have to buy tickets. Okay, that's what it is. You have to buy tickets. I was gonna say they didn't have the big grand opening yet. Okay, cool. And I'll make some content for this when I do go. Just as a heads up.
Oh, nice.
Probably won't let you just go.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I need some sound to play. Yes.
What's our next episode that we're doing?
Well, if you're listening to this on the podcast, your next episode, we will cover the first half of Quantum Leap Season 2.
Yay for Ernie Hudson.
Yay. Oh, are you caught up?
Yes.
Yeah. Because there was no episode this week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I figured out it was a good time to binge.
When I told Ben Robb, I said there was so much in this episode. I'm like, the whole thing with Ernie Hudson and the riots and all. It's oh my
A
lord!
little too real. A little too real.
I know. Well, when you dip into real events, yeah.
Most of the time, they don't really capture.
Oh yeah.
It's very sanitized.
Well, I think
Which I was surprised for network TV that it wasn't
Yeah.
like
Well,
nearly
I think
sanitized as I
yeah.
thought it would be.
Well, I think that's what Ben Robb said. There were people behind the scenes who were personally affected, so that's why it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cathartic.
Yes, exactly. I think he even said like that one Ernie Hudson's character was talking about the that whole thing. I think he said Ernie Hudson was there for that one. So
That's crazy.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go check out that episode. What episode of Capes is that?
312. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
Lil.
remember stuff sometimes.
Yeah, Lil. Go listen.
I listened to half of it, but I was rather trying to get caught up on some other of our podcasts. We have so many.
So much content and so free. You people, spread the word.
Or drop some money in our Cash App. Or become a patron.
Or best, do both.
And things can be true.
And kids, it's easier than ever. All you have to do is ask your handy dandy Alexa, and she will bring up the Capes and Lunatics podcast for you.
Oh, you made a routine for it?
No, but it works.
Oh, okay.
What is it? Oh, is it Amazon Music or something? There's some way.
Yeah, like because I know radio stations they had to like make a routine for it, so I didn't.
Oh, okay. Or like you can even like link like your podcatcher stuff to it.
Yeah.
So kids, it's sit back, smoke a fat one.
Alexa!
Sit back, smoke a fat one, and listen to some Capes and Lunatics like a little.
That just makes it super easy. I can listen to it in any room then.
Exactly. Oh. All right. So yeah, next episode will be Quantum Leap, and then the episode after that, we're gonna cover all 6 episodes of The Walking Dead: Dead City,
aka Negan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, our boy Negan.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Sounds like something John Winchester would say.
Hey-oh.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Little pig, let me in.
Oh my god. I mean, he's always good, but like that first season or 2 when he's like the major D-bag villain. Oh, you gotta watch that.
He eats it up.
He does with a knife and fork.
Rest in pieces, Glenn.
Oh.
It's okay. He's got another show now.
I know.
And it's voice work, the best work.
Mm-hmm. I know. All right, and then there's only 2 more episodes for the year. So for the week before Christmas, yes, Lilith and I will review that timeless holiday classic, Elf.
Ooh, if you have a Sam's Club membership, they do have Elf sweaters, just as a fun fact.
Oh, really?
Do you want one? I'll send you one. They're only like $18.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta look. I was looking. They have so many superhero ones now.
Yeah. It's like the ugly Christmas sweater. Yeah, they have.
Oh, yeah. They I have a Deadpool one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you should wear it to the Christmas party.
Oh.
You should tell everybody if they have an ugly Christmas sweater, they should wear it.
Done. Because, yes, kids, and then our final episode of the year that will drop on Christmas Day. This and the Capes and Lunatics episodes and Salty and Petty. Yes, our holiday party. So
eggnog.
With as many of the hosts as we can drag on. Oh, you're gonna have some eggnog.
Yep, or maybe a hot toddy that's a little too hot.
I should drink some. I used to love eggnog. I haven't drank it in years. I should get some.
Definitely should get, what is that, the Southern Comfort version? I know they sell it in the store, so it doesn't really have alcohol, but you can add your alcohol to it if you want. I think it's the richest. Like, it
Or
depends
so
on how you like
Lilith
your
has heard.
Oh no, that's what I do.
I know, it was a joke, Lilith. We know you like to drink, Lilith.
Okay, I just want to be clear.
It's like, damn it, no.
Oh, you could always put cinnamon schnapps in it too, if you're feeling fancy.
You know what? That's the cinnamon schnapps. I've had that years and years ago. That's not bad. Yeah.
It kind of like soothes the beast if you put it in eggnog. Life pro tip with Little Hellfire. Holiday edition.
Soothing the beast being Lilith Hellfire.
Put the hot and hot down.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
All right. And remember, Las Vegas, remember.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Just a warning. And
Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
That's the great thing about a ruby red state. Gun laws laxed as hell, bro.
numbing cream. Anyway, yes. So send us your thoughts on all that upcoming stuff. Send us your thoughts. Are we crazy about this South Park special, or are we dead on? Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail, or damn it,
Hey,
saltyandpenny69@gmail.com. I think I was the drunk one. saltyandpenny69@gmail.com. Like it freaking matters. Both go to me. saltyandpenny69@gmail.com, or they call the voicemail 614-382-2737. And again, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Go pick it. Christmas is coming. Show your loved ones you love them with a Capes and Lunatics t-shirt, or
if they work in an office, they can get a nice aluminum tumbler.
that's right. No one will know what you're drinking. That's right. Lil says, show the alcoholics in your life you love them. Or please subscribe to the Patreon. Again, there's cash.
Do you want to be bullied?
Oh, that's right. Yes, kids. You yes, pay us monthly money, and yes, you can hear us bully you every month. When you are putting down the Marvel Snap
Or the Mountain Dew.
Oh, that's true. Or
the biscuit.
Or your love of a certain character.
Batman, my favorite character.
We were so close, Ray. We were so close.
My favorite biscuit. You got to rub that one in.
Yes. How about I guess do that to you. But find a link to the Patreon or Cash App, all of it at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. You know what this episode is, right?
It's legally admissible evidence.
All right, Love Hellfire.
Satire and parody. If you want to hang out with your favorite internet granny, you can find me on Facebook, friend me, Lilith Hellfire. Or if you're on Insta or Threads, your favorite internet granny, GRANNIE. Duh.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Put it here.
Happy birthday.
Put it here.
Not
Bigger,
just
harder, stronger.
I know. Oh, you know whose birthday's coming up before yours? Or should I say, whose birthday is coming up before yours?
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Well, yep, it's a few days after Thanksgiving, or maybe a day or two after Thanksgiving. Yeah, yep.
Oh, poor turkey baby.
Well, at least it's not like the day or two before Christmas or something. That's when you really get screwed on presents.
Tap, tap, tapping my way downtown.
There you go. Did we have any socialist rants this time?
No, we didn't.
Those boobs
Well,
scare me.
kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
Well, those boobs didn't scare Kenny.
Help! I know he ruined a perfectly good prank of a girl getting farted on. Look.
Well, Kenny saved that person's life, because if anybody farts on a girl, you're getting knocked the hell out. Everybody does, especially a 4th grade girl. Yeah.
Oh my! All right, kids, join us next time. This one's all done. So.
And it's gone.